Hey everyone. All right, here in front of me I have the third and final release in one of the most recent cases of car culture teen transport here in 2022, and it is the AMC Rebel Machine and the Wide Open, finished in this fantastic American Motors Racing red, white, and blue livery. That looks like it came straight out of the early 70s, the drag cars that they ran back in the day. Looks fantastic, and excited to share it with you. As you probably know, this came out in a case with two other sets. You have the incredible Gulf liveried Porsche 917 LH and Fleet Flyer, as well as the awesome Lancia Stratos Group 5 and Sakura Sprinter. Check out my other videos on those two, but today we're going to talk about this awesome AMC Rebel Machine and Wide Open. Very cool looking, and excited to get it out and share it with you. Let's get to it. This is actually a really nice looking setup. When I first saw what was coming in this case, it's real easy to kind of kick with this one to a distant third when it comes to favoritism compared to the Stratos that comes in this case, as well as especially the 917 LH. But, you know, first of all, the livery of this Rebel Machine is very significant. And second of all, I absolutely love the choice of using the Wide Open in this set because it really fits perfectly the image of a early 70s drag race car, maybe with a kind of a factory backed effort. In those days, not a lot of especially in the lower levels of NHRA drag racing, even the factory teams, they weren't rolling around in huge transporters like they do today. So this truck really kind of fits the image that's going on here. And it looks like something you would possibly see, back in those days. Now, obviously American Motors didn't really have big trucks, but it resembles kind of a Mopar or a Dodge truck of some sort, and so it just kind of fits that era. I really like that, and the tire rack on there. I mean, that's kind of something you would have seen back in the day, and the way this is finished with the red, white, and blue, and once again a non-licensed truck casting with American Motors and Rebel Machine all over it is really cool to see. So let's talk about the Rebel Machine here. Now, this is just named AMC Rebel Machine on the card for this release, but it is the 1970 AMC Rebel Machine casting, and this deco has been kind of done. The original release that came out in the Boulevard series many years ago was this red, white, and blue deco, but it did not have the Rebel Machine script here on the sides, and so this car is actually modeled after a real car. In fact, from what I have read, this particular car was the only factory-backed AMC drag race car back in the day, and maybe ever. I'm not sure. And the story kind of goes that it was kind of a privateer that had the car, and he had some sponsorship from a dealership, an AMC dealership that had some factory backing, and so it's missing some of the tampos from that actual car. It had some the writing here on the rear quarter panel that showed the dealership name, but everything else is really true and accurate to that drag car. It ran in the stock category of NHRA drag racing, which stock is always kind of just a word, kind of like NASCAR is stock cars, meaning they're not stock, but at least the body looks very stock. So this is finished in gloss white, and it just got this beautiful red, white, and blue deco going here. Big blue stripes here on the hood, and then you've got there's red stripe outlined in black along the side, blue stripes along the side, as well as across the trunk lid there. Gold Rebel Machine deco on the side, and lots of just great detail here. Lights here on the front, matte black grille, and then you have on the rear, you have detailed tail lights and a black filler plate there saying Rebel. It has a black interior. It has clear windows. It has an unpainted metal Thailand base. And you have Goodyear RRS wheels. Great looking car. And probably my favorite Rebel Machine to date. And that's mostly because it is actually modeled after a car that actually did race back in the day. All right, so let's talk about the wide open. And again, a great casting choice for this set, and it really fits. Finished in white as the car was, and you've got a red, white, and blue deco, red and blue stripes on the cab, as well as on the sides of the bed here. And you've got your American Motors emblem there in red, white, and black, Rebel Machine in gold and black. On the front, you've got detailed headlights, windshield wipers, and a grille there. And on the back, you have detailed tail lights. The bed is a silver plastic, and you've got black plastic spare tire rack here with the spare tires. It has a black interior. It has clear windows. It has an unpainted metal Thailand base. And it has RRS wheels, which is a great choice for this particular release. Love it. Well, there you have all of the details on this fantastic looking drag race version of the AMC Rebel Machine and the wide open. Definitely a great looking period correct set. Once again, thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to click subscribe and tune in for more future videos to come. Cheers, everyone.